In our spiritual life on this earth, Supreme Master Ching Hai teaches us the highest method, the Kuan Yin method, which will enable our souls to be liberated from the cycle of birth and death. And in our daily life, Supreme Master Ching Hai reminds us to live a meaningful saint's life in purity and compassion. She shares with us the art of cooking vegetarian cuisine so that we may bring a warm and loving atmosphere to our families and friends. Vegetarian cuisine is not only nutritious, but also helps our consciousness to be in harmony with nature and filled with love for all beings in the universe.
Si nous voulons apporter le paradis sur la terre, nous devons vivre comme les êtres du paradis. C'est-à-dire vivre d'une façon harmonieuse en respectant la liberté et le droit de vivre de chacun. Les 5 préceptes et le régime végétarien ne sont pas vraiment obligatoires. Il s'agit seulement d'un style de vie juste et noble, celui d'un gentleman, d'un sage possédant compassion et grandeur, et dont l'amour inclut toutes les créatures. Étant l'être le plus élevé de toute la création, nous pouvons distribuer cette grâce en préservant la vie dans le monde où nous vivons. Et cela vraiment contribuer à la paix sur la terre. C'est cela l'amour, la gentillesse en action.
Supreme Master Ching Hai encourages and promotes vegetarianism as the noble way of living. She personally designed the Alternative Living Flyer and launched a global campaign to share this peaceful and loving message to the world.
If we want to truly lead a life of love thy neighbor, the neighbors, including our animal friends, especially they harms us in no way. They only beautify our life, and they are loving, and they make our life more lively, colorful, and interesting. We should preserve them, watch them, love them, enjoy their presence. God has made it clear. He said, I made all the animals to befriend you and help you.
Through her teachings, millions of people have become vegetarians or are changing their ways of thinking in regards to the sentient nature of our animal friends. With heartfelt gratitude, we sincerely thank Supreme Master Ching Hai for setting aside her precious time to share with us these wonderful vegetarian dishes and easy cooking tips.
Hi. Yeah. Today we are making 2 dishes. First one would be orange ice cream. And the second one would be pumpkin and cheese deep fry. Yeah. We can call it pumpkin and cheese fingers. First of all, for the orange ice cream, we have 3 orange and 1.5 sweetened yogurt, plain or vanilla. And for the pumpkin finger, we need like 0.5 kilogram of pumpkin fresh and 200 gram of vegan cheese, of course. This is called dairy-free, lactose-free. And also salt and pepper to taste. And some cooking oil. And we need also some breadcrumbs. And some fruit for decoration. Like this I have here, aubergine or eggplant. Some leftover yesterday. Some cucumber and red pepper. And we can also decorate with melon. Yeah, just whatever color you prefer, and you can eat it also, of course, with it. Instead of preparing salad, you garnish your dish with melon, cucumber, or pepper, or eggplant. You could eat also raw. Most of the fruit you can eat raw anyway. So you garnish it to make it like extra dishes without having to make an extra salad. Now first we make the vegan orange ice cream. The orange, we cut the top like that. Yeah. And then we try to get the inside orange out. Yeah. And leave the outer skin intact, like a cup. And the inside orange, we put in a bowl, leave it there. And we're going to blend it, okay? You try carefully to take the inside orange out. You can cut it a little bit like that so it come out easily. If there's a little bit of the inside left next to the skin, is alright. But do not put any hole into the outer layer. So we have a cup can hold liquid. And use also a spoon to scoop some out. And squeeze the juice out of the orange. By the spoon, you press it gently to the wall of the orange skin, and all the juice will come out, as well as the flesh of the orange. It's fun to make with your children. Kids will love to make this kind of thing. See, we will use the outer skin of the orange to make the cup. Later, we put the liquid in there and we put it back like an intact orange. So continue with the next one. You cut here like a cap. Not too much so that your cup can hold the liquid that you're going to pour in. We're going to mix orange and yogurt in a blender. There you are. And squeeze the juice out of the orange. Even from the cap. We have 3 orange and 1.5 yogurt. That will be good. Okay. So your orange will become like a cup. You know, like this. They're all cup. And in order to stabilize it, when you put it on the plate, you trim a little bit, very little, flatten the bottom, yeah, not too much, otherwise you will cut deep inside and then the liquid might leak out. So So just enough to stand it. Just flatten the bottom of the orange. There you are. See? So we have 3 cups. Ready. Now we pour the orange that we have from inside into the blender. You put it all in, yeah? With the fiber and everything. And we put the vegan yogurt also into it. Sweetened yogurt. One or 2 yogurt, depends on how big your orange is. Over here we have 3 medium-sized orange, so I put 1.5 yogurt. So the proportion is 2 parts of the orange flesh and juice and 1 part of yogurt, like 3 orange and 1.5 yogurt. 4 orange, 2 yogurt, okay? Alright, kid? Get ready now. We blend it a little bit, okay? Make it smooth. First, you do it slowly in case it's too much. Good. You see if it's all blending smooth. If not, you blend a little bit more. Okay. We don't make it very high speed, okay? Just low speed we do is blend well now. We're going to pour it into the cup that we have. The orange cup. Gently and slowly. Okay. Arrange your orange cup very well so that it stands good. And then we're going to pour it in. Just fill the cup to the brim. Not overflow, okay? There you are. We have 3 cups of orange. Left over, you can drink. Or pour it in another plastic cup to make a simple ice cream instead of inside the orange. So now we use the cap that we have cut out and cover it. It's like brand new orange. Cover it and then put in a deep freeze for several hours until the liquid become solid like ice cream. See? Like this. So, are we ready for pumpkin finger? Say yes. Good, good. The pumpkin, you shell the skin off, huh? Be careful when you do this, okay, kid? When you're holding the pumpkin, you keep the finger away from where the knife is going for safety, okay? Otherwise, ask your mom do it for you if it's too hard first. And you do the easy part. And when you grow up, you can do everything. When you're learning slowly, bit by bit, in childhood, when you grow up, you'll be a fantastic cook. And anything else you like to do, if you learn early. And if you put your concentration to your learning, then you can do well in the school, and you can do well in everything else. I believe in you. Take the cheese out of the wrap. This is from England because mature white cheddar cheese. Delicious dairy-free alternative to cheese with a cheddar-style flavor called Cheesely. Wow, dairy-free, lactose-free. Wonderful. Nice flavor. Okay. So here we have cheese. Ready? And here we have pumpkin ready. We grate them. Okay. Small grater, or you can use fruit processor. But this is in case you want to save electricity. Use this. Use the medium one. Okay, just grate it. If you can't do it, please ask your mom to do it for you. You grate the cheese Yeah, nicely done. Here, so you can have a look. Hold the cheese, halfway through your hand, and hold the grater in another hand, and just keep pushing it downward. And then you see it comes out like this, kid. You know it. Like powder grated, almost like that. And then we grate also the pumpkin. If a piece of pumpkin is too large, divide it first into easy to handle size. And also grate it in the same bowl as the one you have just used for the cheese. For pumpkin, because it's easier to grate, so you can use the bigger size. Yeah. It's fun to cook it. Wow. You see, it can become like that. Very finely shred. Or you can use the one that we use for cheese, medium size, and it becomes more fine. Either way is okay. In order not to mess too much with the surrounding of your kitchen, you put the bowl in the sink. And it's easier to go down from a higher level. Just keep grating until all your pumpkin is finished. Okay, kiddo. When you grate your pumpkin up to this small part, like 2-3 of your finger, then please don't try it further, because it might hurt your finger, okay? Because you have nowhere else to grab. So just leave it as is. You can eat it raw like that, or pop in the soup later. Good kid you are. Vegetarian kids are good kids. They do sell also something to grab the vegetable when you want to grate it. It's more protected for your hand. At the end, if you really still want to grate, then you use a fork. It's a trick. Use a fork to hold it so you don't have to hurt your finger. Mm-hmm. And grate the part that the fork does not touch. Like this, you can almost use everything. And it's cool. Almost gone. We're done. Have a lot of cheese and pumpkin to cook now. Clean your grater, okay? Don't use your hand to clean it ever, because it's very sharp. First use a fork or a spoon to scrub it gently, so the sharp part will not get dull. Just don't scrub it too much. Yeah, the inside you use a fork or something, or even chopstick to push it all out. Chopstick is longer and less damaging to the fork as well as to the grater. Scrub it out. There. Good, clean. Clean it all from the inside, and then you can use a cloth or brush to clean the rest later when you are washing your dishes. A little bit left. Shake it into your bowl. Now we have a mixture of pumpkin and cheese. Almost like 2 parts of pumpkin and 1 part of cheese. And you mix it together. More or less. It doesn't have to be exact. Mix them together thoroughly. Thoroughly mix. Good. Fine. Now we add salt and pepper. You can measure it if you want. Like a teaspoon of salt. Yeah. Spread it. And a teaspoon of ground pepper. not too finely ground. But you still can see it look grainy a little bit. You can put more or less. And you mix it first. Mix the salt, pepper, and together with cheese and pumpkin, mix it well with a fork or chopstick. Mix it well and taste it to see if it's good enough. It's fine. The vegan cheese is normally a little bit salty already, so you take it easy with your salt. Now we could put in a little mushroom seasoning. The mushroom seasoning has no salt in it. You can add it in a bit to enhance the flavor. Right, just like 1 tablespoon, and mix it again. Mix it well. You know what's good? We could put in a teaspoon of sugar, brown sugar, so the taste is not too salty. Okay, 1 teaspoon of sugar in there. You know, some people like to see my birds when I'm cooking and all that, but it's dangerous to leave the bird in the kitchen. We turn the heater on now, and we're going to put some oil in it to heat up. We have the homemade olive oil. We can use it to cook today. Has a big grand. Homemade, organic, from my garden. The oil is heated. We're going to dip the mixture of pumpkin in the breadcrumb. You make it like a finger, okay? All around, ball doesn't matter. And coat it with the breadcrumb. Coat it well. Use a spoon to cover it. And use a finger to press it a little so it's harder. It becomes more compact. And coat it again in the breadcrumb. Size of the finger. Flatten. And use a spoon to ease it into the oil. Cover it if it's sprayed too much. And lower the heat. Put like 1 tablespoonful of the mixture and coat it with breadcrumb. Cover it until it's all covered and dry. Then use your hand to handle. Make it into a finger shape or thumb shape. Doesn't have to be as small as a finger, okay? This size we do, like your thumb. Thumb of the other. Put it in there or ease it with a spoon. Next one, press it so that it's more compact together and not too loose. And flatten a little bit so it cook quicker. Doesn't have to be always the same size, eh? Check out the first one. Wow, the first one is already fried. Put it in the seat on the side like this, so some of the oil will drop out into the bowl instead for a while. Then we transfer it into a kitchen towel lined plate. This is nice for a snack or as a meal. After the oil heated, you turn it to medium heat, so it doesn't burn too fast and it cooks nicely inside. When you want to take the pumpkin finger out, you use a spoon to ease it out better. Otherwise, it might break. Because it's not a very hard or solid substance. you do things gently, then it won't go wrong. Ease it in and use a spoon later to ease it out. Be generous with breadcrumb so that it can also be mixed together with the mixture of pumpkin and cheese. It will add a little bit of solidity to your pumpkin finger. Easier to handle. Okay. This one is done. I'm going to take it out. After it's deep fried, it will become harder and it look like this. It look like a finger. So that's why I call it pumpkin finger. But the trick is, if your pumpkin is too wet, sometimes it's younger and it has more fluid, then you can add in a little bit of wheat flour to stabilize it before you cover with the breadcrumb. Or you can mix more breadcrumb in it. And the heat cannot be too low. Yeah, it better be hot enough, otherwise your pumpkin finger will not fry quick enough and it will break into pieces. Yeah, if you see that your finger is not fried in one piece but broken into pieces, for example, then you can either mix more flour in and turn up the heat, too high, so it fry quick and doesn't break. Okay, there's a few tricks like that. And in such a above mentioned case, when your batter of the pumpkin finger is too soft or something and it breaks all over into your oil, don't worry, just sip the oil into another pan with a metal sieve. And then you have clean oil again and you continue. The best thing is you check out first your mixture of pumpkin, whether it's a little watery. If it's a little watery, it's no good. We have to immediately put some flour in it to mix, to make it more dry. Because if it's too wet, it won't hold together, even with the breadcrumb. Or you try one first to see if your pumpkin finger hold together in one piece or not. And then you continue. Because if it doesn't hold, then we have to mix a little bit of wheat flour in. Also depends on the cheese. Sometimes the cheese melts too quick or the cheese is too liquidized in contact with the pumpkin. Then you have to definitely add flour to your mixture of pumpkin finger. If your pumpkin finger mixture is not too wet, then the oil will just be stable like this. It's bubble inside the pan as it's heated, but it doesn't spray at all. See? It just boils nicely, but it doesn't spray. That is when your butter is perfect. Even if I have it on very high, like 12 is the maximum, it still doesn't spray. So that is perfect cooking. I'm proud of myself, On top of your oven, there are different cookers. Some of them are like heat control. Heat control is best when you want to fry something, because when it's too hot, the heat will automatically turn itself lower. So it's always nice, even heat. See, when it's golden like this, then it's done. Look golden like this, yeah? Then it is perfect. And you transfer it onto a sieve, so the oil will seep out. And it's not too oily. Put on the sieve way there until the oil drip off. And then we put it on our plate. There we are. I have a sieve there in a bowl, you see. So the oil will drip in there and we'll be fine. See how nice the oil just hit it like that and no spraying, nothing. I'm using olive oil. Maybe you can try also. And other cooking oil is fine. We have a lot of olive oil because we have a lot of olive in the garden, and my assistant, they are making oil out of it. So we might as well use it. Olive oil is supposed to be very healthy. Yeah. You can check on the internet, see what kind of quality olive oil have. I leave it to you to work, so you will be more intelligent, more knowledgeable. You have been a good girl.
Thank you.
So today
Wow.
you're my guest.
Wow, Master, what's all this again? Whoa.
This is pumpkin and cheese finger. We call pumpkin finger, simple.
Wow,
Oh, this is a decoration. You know. You want to know more?
That looks lovely.
Melon, red pepper, and eggplant.
Eggplant, right,
Just
okay.
make it look nice, but they're just simple things.
Wow, what's this, Master? That looks very
It's just mustard and a ring of chili hot sauce.
And this looks really cute.
Just butter, you know.
Oh.
It's vegan butter to eat with the bread. I just draw a heart and a smiling face on it.
And this, Master? The orange?
Open it and have a look.
Oh. Wow.
Orange ice cream.
Yeah, cool. That looks lovely.
Eat that after. Or you
Yes,
can eat it
okay.
before, whatever. Because we eat the frying stuff,
Yes.
so we should have some fresh vegetable with it. And afterward, the ice cream so it's cool off. I feel
Yes,
like cool.
yes.
So enjoy now.
Okay, thank you.
You can eat with finger or with knife and fork. Okay, take it out like that.
Yeah.
And you can eat with mustard, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Or you can eat with bread and butter, mustard and ketchup.
Yeah.
There you are. This is hot, eh? Vietnamese hot sauce, very hot. So
Oh,
be careful.
wow. Okay. I'll give it a go.
Give a go, yeah?
Yeah.
You're welcome. Don't blame me, huh?
Yeah, I won't.
Don't spoil the heart and the face, huh?
Yeah, it looks so cute.
They're cute for love. Everything cute for love.
Yes.
It's just like a snack, you know? Or you can eat it as meal, huh? Who cares, huh?
Yes.
That would be nice. Bon appetit.
Yeah, thank you.
I let you have a very quiet and nice meal.
Thank you.
I would say good appetite in Cantonese.
Mama sick, you can say.
Man man sat. Yeah, man man sat.
Enjoy.
Ah,
Enjoy.
man man sat. We don't need Cantonese for this, right? Yeah,
No.
just taste. You don't have to eat with this even, just alone is nice also.
Yes, it's good.
How good is it?
Very good. Yes. 10.
10. They don't have this in restaurant, no? Have you ever eaten them?
Not this, no.
I invented it. Again. But just in case somebody else had the same mind, I don't know. I never had this before myself.
Oh. But this is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, try the ice cream.
Yes.
It's fresh.
Wow.
Oh, just a moment. I get you another spoon, okay?
Okay.
Here you are.
Thank you, Master.
Yellow spoon even to match the orange.
Yeah.
And I have the green one to match the leaf.
Yeah.
It's fresh, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, try it.
Wow.
Wow. Refreshing.
It is.
I like it very much.
Yes, me too.
Cool?
Very cool. It's very nice.
to freely download a gift of love, simple and nutritious cooking with Supreme Master Ching Hai, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/GOL.
We hear about the pigs who know their names, play video games, and adjust the air conditioner on and off to be comfortable. We heard about the chicken that solves math problems, or the sheep who can recognize photos of the faces of 50 fellow sheep. And there are hundreds of studies about the intelligence of fish. They can use tools and have memory over time of at least many months. The intuitive or telepathic ability of animals is also often highly developed, more than many of us.
Following are only some of the evidence that have been observed, which reveals the incredible intelligence of animal co-inhabitants. Humans have yet to completely discover the cleverness and cognitive depth of our smart, furry, finned, and feathered friends. Ants communicate with each other, navigate by landmark and beacon use, are able to estimate quite precisely numbers of encounters with members of other colonies on their feeding areas.
Bats recognize individual voices and utilize echolocation to navigate. Bees communicate where food is through their dance, can learn to decipher the language of bees on other continents,
and quickly solve complex mathematical equations to determine the most efficient food gathering route among flowers.
Birds' extensive intelligence, developed from adaptive brain power, enabled them to avoid extinction 65 million years ago. Bonobos can learn sign language to communicate with humans and invent new combinations of symbols to express thoughts.
Cats have a good memory, which aids them in their learning processes and exhibit qualities of intelligence, such as curiosity, creative problem solving, and communication.
Chickens have a complex social organization where they can remember more than 100 other chickens, communicate through over 30 types of vocalizations, demonstrate self-control, pass along cultural knowledge from one generation to the next, understand cause and effect relationships, can solve math problems, and are able to be effective therapy animals.
Chimpanzees use a variety of tools, can communicate by sign language, and have outperformed human college students in tasks requiring remembering numbers. Corvids, which include birds such as crows and ravens, have demonstrated hallmarks of higher intelligence in common with humans, such as tool use, communicating through different dialects among kin, sophisticated social behavior, and tactical behavior.
Cows are excellent at remembering things, have social relationships, are emotionally complex, understand cause and effect relationships, and can figure out solutions to problems. Crabs have remarkable aptitude to memorize visual features, learn from their mistakes, adapt to different stimuli in their environment based on past experiences, look out for one another and do not fight their neighbors, react to acoustic stimuli, communicate through sound vibrations, and provide care and ensure a clean environment for their young.
Dogs have applied their superior senses to give warnings of life-endangering situations in humans, such as heart attacks, low insulin levels, and seizures, can learn to be guides for the visually impaired, possess good memories, can serve as therapy animals, and are trained as search and rescue members.
Dolphins have passed self-recognition tests, possess special sensory skills such as echolocation, understand symbol-based language, think about the future, learn new behaviors that they pass on to fellow dolphins, and have recognized when humans are in danger and provided protection from predators or guided them toward the shore.
Earthworms can make decisions on the kinds of leafy matter they use to block their tunnels.
Elephants can perform simple arithmetic and have passed self-recognition tests.
Fish can communicate with one another, use tools, and have shown to have a good long-term memory.
Frogs, such as the male gray tree frogs, when singing in a chorus, adjust their croak to stand out and get the attention of a female.
Giraffes communicate with each other at an infrasonic level that humans cannot hear.
Goats have a natural curiosity and intelligence, are willing to explore new surroundings, can learn new tasks, are capable of easily escaping from enclosures, and will not consume soiled food or contaminated water.
Gorillas use similar body language as humans to communicate with each other and can learn sign language to speak with humans.
Horses can count, perform cognitive tasks, have good spatial recognition, excel at simple learning, and are able to solve advanced mental challenges.
Insects communicate not only between species, but with subterranean and land animals, and use plants like a telephone line to exchange information.
Jaybirds use memories of past experiences to plan ahead, can remember thousands of food caches, and remember how long they have stored a particular food and will retrieve it before it spoils.
Koalas communicate through calls to attract mates or to warn of danger.
Llamas are sensitive and intelligent animals that are effective therapy assistants to humans.
Lobsters, like dolphins and many other animals, use complicated signals to explore their surroundings and establish social relationships, can detect slight changes of only a degree or two in water temperature, and communicate through pheromones.
Mice are socially complex animals with the capability to learn and solve problems.
Monkeys have a culture and social system of passing information from one generation to the next that teaches the young to find food, recognize relatives, and use tools, self-medicate using beneficial plants, possess sophisticated forms of communication that involve visual cues, auditory calls, and olfactory signals, and have learnt tasks to assist human quadriplegics with daily living.
Mynas are known as the best mimics of human speech and other sounds, with some being able to learn a new word every couple of days.
Nightingales have complex songs to communicate and adjust their calls according to the ambient noise level.
Octopuses construct their own shelters from coconut shells, demonstrating tool use in an invertebrate animal.
Parrots can associate human words with their meanings, learn to mimic a large vocabulary of human language, dance to music and change their rhythm based on the musical beat, excel at cognitive tasks, and can apply abstract concepts such as shape, colour, number, etc. Pigeons can learn complex actions and response sequences, recognise other individual pigeons, have passed the self-awareness test, remember routes home from long distances, aid in life jacket detection for sea rescues, saved countless human lives in times of conflict, are able to detect earthquakes and electrical storms through sound, can remember hundreds of images for several years, and can recognise paintings by different artists on par with college students.
Pigs are highly intelligent with a good memory, have a complex social structure, are capable of abstract representation, possess a higher cognitive ability than a 3-year-old child, and learn new things quickly, including learning their names, playing video games, and adjusting the air conditioner on and off to be comfortable. Queen bees effectively communicate with the bee colony through vibratory signals called piping.
Rabbits have a complex social structure, can learn to use a litter box and come when called, and have recognised danger and alerted their human companions.
Rats have the ability to represent a spatial pattern in mazes and can be trained to safely detect landmines.
Seals, like humans, use the position of stars at night to navigate their way in open water.
Sheep can recognize the faces of fellow sheep and humans, perceive high-frequency sounds that cannot be heard by humans, have excellent spatial memory, and have learned to outsmart barriers to get to a better food source.
Shrimp communicate via visual and chemical signals.
Squirrels and other scatter-hoarder animals can remember the locations of thousands of food caches, often following major physical changes in their environment.
Toads can detect very low-frequency radio sounding to predict earthquakes.
Turkeys have distinct personalities, are keenly aware of their surroundings to blend in and escape danger, are highly social animals, and can recognize familiar human faces.
Turtles can spot a lake or pond a mile in the distance, are adept at learning mazes, enjoy forms of entertainment and fun, communicate subsonically, have existed in habitats where little else can survive for over 230 million years, can recognise human companions, and females accurately return to the same beach where they were born to lay eggs during breeding season.
Umbrella cockatoos are highly intelligent and affectionate, can imitate human speech, have a social nature, and can learn to perform simple tasks.
Vultures have shown high intelligence, accepting help from humans even in a stressful situation, and use hisses to communicate their pleasure or displeasure.
Whales are able to identify different fellow cetacean calls through the ocean waters and politely wait for their turn to speak, can communicate using whale songs, clicks, and echolocation, are known to teach, learn, collaborate, plan, and mourn, have aided humans and ships in distress to safety.
Xenops communicate with each other through their complex bird calls and songs.
Yaks apply teamwork to protect themselves from temperatures as low as -50 degrees Celsius by huddling up together at night, with the calves in the center.
Zebrafinches dream when they are asleep, with brain activity that mirrors that which occur during birdsong, have special brain cells that are necessary for original songs, and their developmental stages to find their voice as chicks are similar to that of human babies, adjust their singing depending on their audience, and recognise one another by their particular songs.
For more information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/constructive scrolls.
We're going to do some nice wrapping today. Yeah. For that, we need some nori seaweed wrap, the one that you use for Japanese sushi. And we have some vegan cheese slice. You can buy them in a health shop. Smell very nice. Yes. And we have some of those vegan mashed ham, or solid ham, whatever you like. And we have some tofu, hard tofu. You can buy them in supermarket even. You don't have to have all of them. Just one of them or two of them, we do. And we have some onion, the purple onion, or you can use leek if you don't like onion for the Buddhist. Tomatoes for nice color. Some cauliflower, carrot, voila. And coriander for taste. Of course, some black pepper, salt. Ground pepper, doesn't have to be black, can also be gray. Some cooking oil, and cooking oil. I use half olive oil and half sunflower oil because that's what we have today. Not because you have to. One of the oils is good enough. Just I didn't have enough sunflower oil, so I mixed together with olive oil. I have also found some surprise broccoli. You don't have to have all this. You have whatever vegetable you have in the fridge, in the kitchen, will be fine. Just important it make a little bit colorful so the children will love to eat. And of course, you yourself and your guests. The color is important to make it appetizing. And a warm atmosphere for the meal. So the tofu, you slide them into thin pieces. And then you slide half of it even. You divide into half. So it's just like a small, your little finger, okay? You divide this already cut, slice into another half like that, Continue doing that. Same, okay? Very thin. And then divide them into half. If we make it too thick, it doesn't fry quick enough, so we have to make it thin. So it's just nice. Alright, there we have a lot of tofu. And we will also slide the ham like that into small finger size. Or if you have the mashed ham, you just make it like finger size portion. You're going to wrap this in seaweed and deep fry them for finger food. And the vegetable, simple. Either you eat it raw like that, or you boil it to accompany this fried fruit. If everything is fried, then it's too oily. That's why we boil, or we eat it raw like that. It's up to you. And onion, you will also slide them into finger size portion. A little thin so that you can wrap it together with a vegan ham. Thin slice. Very thin, so it doesn't taste overwhelmingly onion. Just give a little flavor. Spread out thinly a little bit on a piece of kitchen towel. Even though I already squeezed it after I washed it, but there's still some water inside the tofu. You dab the water away a little bit so it doesn't splash when you fry. Okay, there you are. Good. And put onions, everything aside here together. The onion, you're not going to put the whole piece in like that. You break them into their small pieces according to the layer, so it's easier to wrap. And we don't want too much onion together with the ham. Actually, it's very simple. It's just because I'm explaining it, so it sounds like a lot of work, but it's not so. The vegan ham, you also cut it the same size like tofu, more or less, so we can fry them quick. Originally, this is a mashed ham. When I warm them in a microwave, or you boil them, it becomes a hard piece like this. The mashed ham is convenient. You can shape them whatever way you want. That's what it is. Otherwise, solid ham will be fine. Okay, we'll leave it all here together there. And then we're gonna wrap them. Solo, I'm cooking. Okay, you be quiet. Good boy. I'll be with you in a while. Don't worry. Okay. So, the coriander, we chop them fine. Yeah? If you have a mashed ham still in a mushy state, then you mix the coriander together before wrapping. I'm going to boil this vegetable. We cut them into smaller portions according to their division already. They have branches like this. Just cut them small, and then we boil them. Or we can eat all of this raw, dilute with salt and vinegar, salt, lemon, or Maggi, soy sauce, and lemon. Just soy sauce. Very simple. The thing is, when you cook something oily, it is better you accompany it with boiled vegetable. Very quickly boil. Like you put them in boiling water, turn off the heater, leave it there for 2 minutes or so, and take them out. You don't boil them too long. So the goodness, the taste, and vitamin are still present. And the carrot, you chop them into finger size and boil them together with these. That's all there is. Very simple food. Finger size or not finger size is fine. Chop them to bite size, also good. You don't mind me telling all details because maybe the children are watching and I like for them to know how to cook. See how easy it is to cook. If you want it perfect, then you put it on the chopping board and use a bigger knife to cut it. or small knife also fine. Just hold a carrot and cut it in the middle, and then it becomes more symmetrical the way you want it. Otherwise, it doesn't matter too much. It will go all in the stomach and make you feel good. See how colorful it is? Green, white, and carrotish. Wonderful. Nice. You can eat raw like that even. That's the good news. Yeah. Okay, Hamid, you want carrot, right? Raw? Goody? Here, come. Here, Hamid. Abby, you want also? Benny also? Alright, boy. Here, Goody. Catch. You lost it? Okay, here, baby. Come on. Good boy. Okay. You guys be cool, eh? And then I'll give you some wrapping stuff later. Nice stuff. Okay? Fattening, but nice. If we don't eat a lot, eat a little bit. And to balance it with other vegetable. And even if, fried stuff or fattening stuff are not that fattening for you, you'll be fine. Now for the tofu, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of brown pepper on the tofu. Careful, don't make them break, okay? Be gentle handling them. I'm telling you because I broke some already. Sprinkle some salt on it. And I can sprinkle it with a finger like that. Meanwhile, I already heat the oil. Just a pinch of salt. We mix it with the salt, with the pepper and the tofu. Mix it gently, okay? Otherwise, it might break off. Doesn't matter if it breaks. You can fix them together in one line, and you wrap the tofu. Now I'm going to taste to see if it's too much. Salt and that's it. Tofu is really more possibility. Very wonderful. Very nutritious. Good for you. No cholesterol, no fat. You can cook many ways. Even just salt and pepper like this, it tastes delicious already. It even tastes delicious raw without any salt and pepper even. Now we wrap the nori sheet. You see, they are like this already. I'm going to cut them into 2 pieces so that they just perfectly match with the length of my tofu and ham. So all we do is just put this piece of nori and get 1 piece of tofu here, and there's some coriander on it, or not, yeah, depends. We do it separately. We don't need all this nori, so we cut it in half. About size of the palm, a little bit bigger than the palm. And you have to wet the edge of the nori with water, okay, so that it stick together. This is supposed to be very simple. So you could just even wrap the tofu in the seaweed like this. Very small and simple. No need even coriander, but you can put it on and roll it like that. Okay, become like a finger, right? It's truly finger food. And we leave it on one side here. Water boiling over it. Very good. We put the vegetable in the boiling water. Some vegetable so that they all become boiled. Don't use too much water when you're boiling a vegetable, okay? Otherwise, if you use it, the water, you can also use it later, the boiled water to cook soup. Right? Don't throw away. Ah, wonderful. Ready? So, just leave it there. When it reboiled, I will turn the heater off and take it out. After you put it in the boiling water, you turn the heat off. Huh? Because if it's electricity, it will continue to boil for a long time in any case. So we turn the heat off. It will be heated anyway, very hot. You can leave it until it reboil and then turn it off, or you can turn it off right away. We transfer the boiled vegetable into a sieve so that it keep the color. Yeah? Okay. If you keep it in the water too long, it's different. Okay, we've done that. Normally, this we have to serve right away. So okay, we leave it aside first for now. The vegetable, we should boil it almost after we finish everything else. Then it tastes fresher. For the cheese, we don't use the whole piece. We use only half of the sheet, of the cheese sheet. Yeah. And also wrap in the seaweed. Put some a few piece of onion together with it, yeah, and wrap it. Bend it and wrap it. Put water at the edge like the other one, and just roll it like a cheese finger. If your children want to learn to cook, you must supervise, nearby all the time, because the children are not used to the heat, the cooker and all that, and you don't want them to hurt themselves, yeah? But on the other hand, you need to teach them to cook so they can survive without you when they grow up. Also, when you are not well, you cannot cook, they can help you to serve you some delicious, nutritious meal to help your recovery with food and love, all right? You have to teach them from when they were young already, okay? Even if you don't let them fry the food and all that, maybe not yet when they were too young, but at least they are watching and they're helping you to wrap the food, wash vegetables. Yes, these are very good experience for them. Make them feel like they are participating in the family activities, yeah? And after they taste good, they feel like they're also cooking, okay? For the ham, we do the same as with the tofu. Because the ham is already a little salty, so I'm not sure if you want to put some more salt in it or not. Otherwise, you can just dash some ground pepper onto the ham before you wrap. Depends on your family. If you have kids and you don't want them to feel too sharp, then you don't put the pepper. Just the ham. Just wrap it in the seaweed sheet and fry it. That's all there was. Ham and coriander tastes better. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. It tastes good already without anything. The tofu also tastes good without anything, truly like that. We have so much beautiful food to share with our family. Compassionate, healthy food is always good for everyone. If your ham or your tofu kind of broken a little bit and short, and you will just choose another broken piece to match it, to lengthen it, to make it as long as your seaweed. Don't forget to wet the edge with the little water, and then it will stick together like this. You try to separate them, okay? Like, where the ham's rolls is and where the cheese are, Or you can just surprise yourself and everybody. Yeah, doesn't matter, does it? Like a lotto, See, I got a ham. Oh, I got a cheese. It's fun, eh? The oil is already. We can put our stuff in already. I like to try the cheese wrap. The oil is very hot. If it's too slushy, you cover it. There are some nets you can buy to cover your pot. Don't go too near the oil. Calm down with the oil, right? That's it hot. Okay. It has to be hot. The oil must be hot, okay? Better when it's hot. There. Put it all into it. I'm just trying to keep now. See if it's good. It has to be crispy from the outside. Very interesting. The cheese wrap. Cheese and onion wrap. We don't leave that too long, okay? If the oil is too boiling, too hot, you transfer it. You put the pot out into the not heat it. And then you take it out. Okay. We prepare a kitchen towel on top of a plate and just put your wrapping finger on it so some of the oil will be absorbed. You can also put it on a sieve, and then the oil will also be less when you eat. It has to be very crispy, okay? Crispy outside. Wow, it looks good anyway. Tastes good also. All of them taste good actually. The ham, the tofu, and cheese. They all taste very, very good. Just to make sure I taste. Wow, very crispy. Be careful, it's hot, huh? This is the ham one. Very, very good. I tasted the tofu before. It was also very good. You can't really tell which one is what. Wonderful. Right. Wow. It's really good, you know, to offer it to guests or children. Very fun. You know, you could even experiment with some onion in the ham together with coriander or not, you know. It won't hurt a bit. Or just ham alone even is fantastic. If you don't want it too complicated, cut the ham like a finger size and then wrap it in seaweed and fry it and voila. Same with tofu, you know, just make it simple and easy. But if you want to have a little bit more variety of taste, then you put coriander and onion. It does look a little bit more professional, you know, when you put some more stuff in your food to prepare, that's all. Okay, for ham or cheese, you put just 2 very thin pieces of onion in it. Otherwise, it would taste too much of the onion, and you don't taste anything else. And all you do is just roll it, put the ham on top of the seaweed, nourish it, and roll it. Just roll it, keep rolling it like that. And roll tightly, and roll a little bit further down so that it will be neatly wrapped together. I'm sure you can do it nicely, easily. The children can also learn this way to cook. Fun food. It's fun to cook, really, huh? Right. To offer people some nutrition and happy feeling when they have food. When they have good food, they feel happy. Of course, you can be vegan, yeah. Like just blending vegetable and all kind of experiments you can do, yeah. But in the beginning, it would be nice already if you could cook just vegetarian. You know, compassionate meal, wonderful taste, good looking, and still no harm to anyone and help save the planet. And then it's wonderful. I'm just showing you simple and fun food, okay? For more sophisticated, you can log on into our SupremeMasterTV.com. International, delicious, colorful, and fancy food, all free for you, anytime you want. Because when you first begin to turn your life around and try vegetarian food, maybe you should try with some simple first, like these, or other simple recipes, until you became very adept. Then you can try more sophisticated recipes, yeah, as you like. Otherwise, a simple life is also a very happy life. You don't have to be simple every day, you know, but mostly people are busy. So just have nutrition food and simple. It's really wonderful already. Can you see how I wrap it? Yeah. Just tighten the first edge of the seaweed and roll it to the other edge. Second edge, that's it, and roll it to the, yeah, okay. That's it. That look good, huh? You can also have spring onions, of course, huh? If you like. It tastes also very nice. Or leeks that I have told you already, but leeks is a little bit harder. So you have to chop it fine. If you don't have a quick enough reaction, then it's better you prepare everything first and then fry them all together later on. And not like frying and wrapping at the same time. Can do that also if you can react quick enough and can do both things at the same time. Can also experiment tofu with onion in it or without onion in it. Or you can just use onion for one sort and not the other sort. Also very nice. Don't even need onion at all. You know, when you wrap the nori sheet, you wrap it parallel with the division that is already on the nori sheet. You see they have already the line like that. So when they do the sushi, they can cut them into small slices. So you wrap alongside this, parallel with it. It's smoother that way, that's all. Otherwise, it don't matter too much. You see, when the oil is too hot and you worry it's sprayed, then you put it out on the cold area first, and you put your wrapping things in, and then put it back on the heated cooker. Otherwise, we spray too much sometimes. Depends. You fry only 1 minute, not longer. Good.
So,
You guys eat first already. He's your friend now.
Now we are friends.
He was chained like this day and night. See, operation, the whole his neck, the whole ring of operation
Try to
around his neck.
imagine what pain they felt.
Yeah, oh, terrible.
Try to imagine.
But now he's okay. Everybody have a plate.
Which kind of food is this one?
I invented it.
Yes.
It's a vegetarian, okay?
Yes.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Hey,
Cheers.
yeah. Cheers. Happy neighbor.
Yes.
We all eat already.
Yes,
It's
yes.
just snacks,
I
okay?
think
Happiness to you.
to you
And
also.
your wife and your
everybody.
father and your family.
Everyone.
And your country. Italy. Good to Italian people. I love Italian people. This is seaweed, you know, the nori? Seaweed sheet. They use it to make sushi. Sushi for Japan.
Sushi, okay.
And I use it, I cut it into square and then I wrap tofu in it. And so yeah, they're all vegetarian, vegan, you know, and wrap some vegan ham in it. And some cheese in it.
Okay.
And the little onions, yeah. And we eat with the finger. Go ahead.
Thanks. Oh, sounds good.
Good, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the external part is?
That's the seaweed nori. They get it from the sea and they make it into sheet, yeah. And the Japanese use it to make sushi. I just invent to make different. Good appetite, everybody. Yeah. I already prayed before and thank God for you already. So it depends on your luck. You get ham or you get tofu or you get cheese. And you can have vegetable with it, with hand, okay? Today's simple. But you have also knife and fork if you want it. That's cool. Neighbor, I like you. We all like you very much. You try. If you don't like, you don't do it, okay? I'll give you and you have options.
This is a suggestion and this...
Suggestion only, yeah?
Spicy.
I like spicy.
Me also.
When I eat spaghetti
Spaghetti all'arrabbiata. Yes.
all'arrabbiata, I love very much.
With red
Very hot.
chili pepper.
Very hot, very hot.
What about your olive tree? are full of olive or not?
I tell these guys, oh, we have so much olive.
You see, because it's a fruit of the land, and you are eating or you are drinking something that you produce it yourself.
And organic and it's virgin cold pressed olive oil.
No chemicals, not at all.
No heat, nothing. Expensive
And
olive
you
oil.
also, yes, it's expensive.
We don't
It
sell.
is for sure me also. It's not
okay.
something that I do for gain. It's just for the pleasure to have
Understand.
something that has been grow up in my land.
Yeah, and we give it to friends.
Yes,
neighbors.
as a gift.
Yeah.
That's all.
Because this kind is organic, freshly produced, so very expensive. You cannot buy outside. You put it in a simple bottle, no
this
label,
man is
nothing.
very.
Because I really intend to take all this olive and don't waste at all. Because we have it already, we must take care. It's a sin to waste food. It's a crime to waste the food. It's already here.
I remember the previous owner of your house.
They plant aubergine, eggplant. They plant salad, lettuce, tomato, everywhere. Very productive.
And the quality was.
Oh, perfect.
was
It's so good.
and they were
Cherries,
good, really good. They have a particular ability in doing this kind of things.
Yeah. They really love this land very much.
You have the sun, you have the water, you have everything.
Yeah, yes. We must cultivate, okay? Some people don't even have land to cultivate. We have so much. We must plant everywhere. Everywhere we can
It's an
plant.
added value
we
to
plant.
your house
Yeah?
because all around will be something that grows.
I don't care value. We must be productive.
Yes, because it's a pity. Imagining the people that live in the desert, that
Yeah.
they have to maximize everything
Yeah, they don't
and
even
they
have
have
water.
nothing. Here we have anything you put in the land that grows. It's so easy.
Is it good?
It's perfect, and I finished the spicy one.
You're a good boy.
Just-
It's just for
And
fun.
then will be a pleasure to see the olive tree well in shape.
Yes, and
with,
produce something.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
already there. It's a pity to let it go.
First year, if I remember well, you gave the previous owner the possibility to pick.
I did. Because I say they take care the whole year and I come in the end of the year,
Yeah,
so
yes.
everything belongs to them
Yeah.
before.
I remember that moment.
You have to be correct, Yeah.
You have been.
Because I came in the end of the year and they've been taking care all the time until the end of the year. So of course I give it all to them and they were happy, of course. So they do immediately.
Sure, but they worked very well with these trees.
Oh, they really love their trees. Do your dogs eat vegetable or not? You see my dog?
Little. Some of the things you gave was eaten.
Yeah?
Because he knows that after one attempt, 2 attempts, 3 attempts, I gave the food that she likes and she waits.
Not used to, because these dogs have
But you
been with me
explain it.
long time.
Yeah.
So they used to with eating no vegetable. The new adoption also.
I'm sure that
Yeah.
if I keep the position
Uh-huh.
and if little by little, if you are hungry, you have to eat.
Oh, I don't do that. They do eat
Little
because
by
they see
little.
my dog eat, so they eat together.
The small balls, vegetables that was given from.
I give it to him.
This was appreciated.
Oh.
And yes.
Oh, good, then we give more.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can
but,
buy it from the
but where?
vet. We give you a bag.
But which is the,
You can
the
buy in
shop?
the vet shop.
From veterinary.
We will give you
yes,
address. Your cat can also eat that. First, you mix a little bit with
At
her
the beginning.
her favorite food,
Yes.
and later slowly
Mixing
more,
little by
yeah,
little, decreasing one
yes,
quantity
yes,
and
yes.
increasing the other one.
Give you her favorite food together, and then she eats.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe better for her health. Number one, you have her longer. Number two, you don't have to feel so pain when she has pain.
Now is the moment on which she is very in trouble, and that's all. But it's the life.
change it,
Yes,
try.
It's a will.
Try. You
Yeah.
don't lose nothing. She's already sick.
You are right.
Because many people try change vegetarian food and their dogs can't
But
get better. So
I
I tell
have
you.
in the last, I think, 10 years, little by little, I decreased meat a lot. At the beginning, I was eating on daily basis, at least once a day, meat. Now, less and less,
Very good.
and I increased the cereal and vegetables.
So you feel better now?
Yes, little by little. Little by little. But they have to put together also physical activity, because also in that case I used to run a lot, and in the last year I stopped completely. So I take weight.
Muhammad Ali,
Now are better.
vegetarian.
We will see better.
You're vegetarian. Dogs, birds.
Is a good idea.
Yeah,
The birds
they
eat a
eat
lot of the fruit.
They eat them all.
They adore the
They eat
grapes.
them all. Yeah, good.
I approached the bird. Okay, I understood why you were here.
Good for you.
Yes.
You see, we human, we can work, we can earn money, we can buy, but they cannot. So if they can eat and have, give them some. They like to eat like snakes also.
I know this one.
Yeah.
This was very appreciated by
Oh,
Yoshi.
wonderful. Then give
This
them one.
one.
Yes.
Where you bought? Which is the name of it?
Boyo.
Boyo. Ciao, Boyo.
Adopt.
Yes, yes.
He's
okay.
very affectionate.
Okay. Ciao.
Affectionate.
This one?
Happy.
Happy.
Adopted. Adopted. Oh, adopted. There's a big adopted family. This one also adopted. For us. For me. It's Benny. The
Benny.
oldest. Benny is the white one. Matisse.
Benny. Hey, ciao.
To freely download A Gift of Love, simple and nutritious cooking with Supreme Master Ching Hai, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/GOL.
A vegetarian diet sustains life, sustains the earth, sustains humans, sustains animals.
We are very concerned about the impact of livestock production on climate change. Very much our message is, and always has been, that we think people should be eating less meat. That's actually good for people's health to do that. But it is clear that we need to be eating less meat, and so I think the message is to go out there and discover some more vegetables and to really understand that we don't need to be eating meat 3 times a day. We really do not.
A vegetarian lifestyle is almost all that we need right now to stop the global warming, to balance the scale of the negative consequences. Even physically speaking, most of the pollution will be stopped by all the people on the planet being vegetarian. 80% of the pollution will be stopped. 80% of the global warming will be stopped if all people begin to be vegetarian. It will only do us good. It helps the world. It saves the planet, and it saves our children. If we really love our children, this is what we must do.
For more urgent details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/SOS.